It's a win that surely seals Toronto FC's return to Major League Soccer's playoffs.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of After 90. Marie Papadakis alongside Gareth Wheeler. It was a 3-2 win for Toronto FC against the Colorado Rapids right here at BMO Field. What a game, Gareth. It could have been an 8-5 final tonight with the amount of chances each team had. But let's talk about how Toronto FC started off the game. 2 goals in just 13 minutes of the match.
I'm exhausted after that roller coaster ride. Are you?
I know. Mentally exhausted. I was like, this is crazy to watch.
Mentally, emotionally, the players, physically, it's been a busy week. Their third game in the last 8 days. But the team dug deep and found a way to come away with the full 3 points, and that's what matters the most. And you're right, 2 goals in the first 13 minutes of the game. I thought the Toronto FC played spectacular football over the first 30 minutes. The way that the first goal was manufactured, it was like straight off the training pitch. An incredible switch of play by Benazet to the far side, then LARYEA, Delgado, and Altidore with some intricate work, breaking down the Colorado back line. It's Tsubasa Endo yet again stepping up, stepping in, bar down 1-0. And then the way that they manufactured the second goal as well, really well worked. The ball, it's Josie Altidore and Pozuelo linking up again. Altidore's pulled back, and Pozuelo, after missing the penalty in New York City, the audacious, just chip into the back of the net, 2-0. And when they started the game that strong, I just thought they were going to run them off the field. It was going to be a 3, 4, 5-0 game. But give Colorado credit, under their head coach Robin Fraser, they were resilient and they fought throughout, and it took some big moments for Toronto FC to come away with a win here tonight.
Building off of every performance has been something Toronto FC keeps reiterating. So what do you think they can build off of from the result tonight?
It's not just the first time where they've come back from a position where they're losing or they're level to come away with the 3 points. They've done it with regularity, and I think it's that kind of intensity that every game from here on out is going to be played with, coming down the stretch at the end of the season and in the playoffs. And this team, for all intents and purposes, are going to the playoffs. 8 points up on Montreal and Orlando with just 3 games to play. They essentially punched their playoff ticket. I know it's not official, but with the win tonight. So they're going to realize the resolve that it takes, and whether it was a big stop by Quentin WESTBERG, not just one, saving the penalty, then obviously the wide open header by Diego Rubio. Somehow WESTBERG kept it out, giving TFC a chance to find that goal. A couple substitutes stepping up. Jonathan Osorio gets the goal. It's really, truly, in every sense of the word, a team effort. It's about checking your emotions, making sure that you're level-headed, continue to see out these games over their entirety. Because tonight, it wasn't a masterpiece, but it was good enough.
Can we talk about how important getting these 3 points are ahead of the Canadian Championship finals coming up on Wednesday?
I think it's huge because I think it's going to affect the way that Greg Vanney approaches the week.
Definitely. They
have a trip next weekend out to LAFC, the best team in Major League Soccer. And it's a game where it's very difficult to come away with a full 3 points. Now maybe the way that you line up your lineup for Wednesday night in Montreal and Wednesday night after back here in Toronto, it might be a little bit different. So they do have a little bit of breathing room, but every player in that room that we talked to post-game, they said we're playing for a home playoff date. Some results went their way this weekend. Some results didn't go their way, but really they're in control kind of their own destiny right now when it comes to that spot. So points are still the priority, but obviously so is winning the Canadian Championship.
All right, Gareth, what's Gareth's game changer of the night?
I know that you might cheat tonight, so I might I might go with 2 as well. Richie LARYEA coming back from national team duty. I just think that he's cemented himself as the first choice right back on this team, getting in behind the back line. He was taken down inside the area, had a couple penalty shouts, whether he went down soft, there was certainly contact as well. He's just such a threat bombing down that right side. And Quentin WESTBERG, Greg Vanney said it post-game, he can't remember the last time a Toronto FC goalkeeper saved a penalty. There were 2 other misses against Toronto FC and WESTBERG this year, but it was Atlanta and New York both missing the target. WESTBERG came up with a big save. He joked post-match that he kind of had to redeem himself because he was the one that created the foul to cause that set piece, and another big save in the second half. Both those 2 players, full value, fully deserving of the title of Gareth's game changer. Okay, is it going to be man of the match or Maria's men of the match?
Maria's men of the match tonight. I have to give it to 2 of our substitutes tonight, ERICKSON, Gallardo, and Jonathan Osorio. I thought, speaking of Gallardo first, I thought when he came on the pitch, you just saw so many more chances created, especially he set up Jonathan Osorio, who scored the game winner in the 69th minute tonight. And I just thought Osorio, he really deserved that goal and really worked for it. Both of them on the pitch. like I said, you just saw the energy change, and they were both creating many, many chances. That's why they're my man of the match tonight.
All of a sudden, Jonathan Osorio is on a really good run of form, isn't he?
Really good run, especially coming back from Canadian national team duty as well.
Where he scored, and he scored a great goal in Columbus, another goal here tonight. I thought Marky Delgado was great too. So there's competition for spots in the team. Nicholas Benezet left the game with a hamstring. If he's out, Osorio can slot right into that role. Options for Greg Vanney, and I feel really happy for Oso, a player that's gone through some physical, some mental things over the course of the season. And of course, he's Mr. Voyageurs Cup, so a big week ahead for Oso and the boys.
Well, we'll be back here on September 25th for the second leg of the Canadian Championship final against Montreal, but we'll be there on September 18th, this coming Wednesday, to watch them as well for the first leg. You can watch on One Soccer. Gareth, will you be calling the game?
I will be calling the game. And just another shout out. Can we give a shout out to TFC supporters here tonight?
Of course,
the
yes.
tifo for Michael Bradley at the start of the game, just paying
Amazing.
tribute to their captain. Good on you. Bradley leaves it all out there. So do you, the supporters, each and every week. So tip of the cap, and you know that those fans in the South End will be booming come next Wednesday night against Montreal.
So make sure you guys buy your tickets and come support the Reds right here at Home Zone. Make sure you tune into One Soccer to hear Gareth call the game, but also watch the Reds on the road. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you guys next time.